Love has a way of transcending and healing. Love has a way of explaining even the unexplainable. Love can embrace you at your lowest. Love can exist even in the center of chaos, in the center of grief, in the center of war, and also at the same time, in the middle of peace. That is the unique property that is love. You're still tuned to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And of course, if you can hear the sound of my voice this evening, I'd like to welcome you to a very special program that's dedicated towards understanding and celebrating that four-letter word called love. Welcome to Heartbeat, a program specially dedicated to all the lovers out there, from the young lovers to the old flames. This is your time, this is your zone, this is your hour, this is your forum. You see, on Heartbeat, matters of the heart is our business. You see, we like to explore love in all its beauties and complexities. We like to dive into it, we like to dissect it, we like to imbibe it, and we also promote happy, healthy relationships between lovers, between friends, between spouses, between boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, and wives. That's what we do here on Heartbeat. So whether you're a content heart this evening, a content heart that's snuggled up, just wrapped up in a blanket right next to that very special person you call your heartbeat, or whether you're a lonely heart this evening, a lonely heart searching for that very special person to call your own, or maybe you're a troubled heart that's filled with questions about your love, about your life, and about your relationship. If you can hear the sound of my voice this evening, rest assured you're tuned to the right place. And of course, as always, my name still remains Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And of course, I have the singular privilege, nay, I have the unique honor to once again be your host this evening, to be your guide down the tunnel of love. So of course, as always, I invite you to sit back, relax, fasten your seatbelt as we take another magical journey down the tunnel of love. Of course, as always, we're going to take a short break. But of course, when we come back, we're going to dive straight into the topic of the day and, of course, open up the phone lines to you out there for you to express yourself, to share your thoughts, your views, your opinions. And, of course, let the love flow in your life wherever you are at any point in time. So relax, sit back, and let's turn the chapter and take another journey down Lover's Lane. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. the heart is our business. And of course, as always, my name still remains Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And once again, I'm here for you, to take you on another journey, another adventure into love. And of course, like in the immortal words of Charlie Chaplin, I'm a tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow who's always hopeful of romance and an adventure. Of course, we're once again going to take another adventure into love. But before we do that, as always, like all our programming on this station, on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, we stream our content live. That's right. You can go to your social media page, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, you name it, we're on it. Just type in Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM and you have the chance to be here live with me in the studio. You can be a participant, an active participant, and actually see me here. Of course, it's thanks to, of course, our very enterprising and noble visual department and, of course, IT department, who stream us live and, of course, make me look this good. I'm just kidding. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, you can also listen to all our programs anywhere you are on the surface of this earth, whether you're in Mogadishu, whether you're in Kilimanjaro, whether you're in Quebec, Canada, whether you're in Sydney, Australia, or Czech Republic, Prague, wherever you are, you name it, you can listen to us live. Like always, just download our app from the App Store, either the Google Play Store or the iOS Store. Just download our app, Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and of course, enjoy our content, because that's one more thing we do, one more step we take towards redefining broadcast, and we do it all for you. Now, to the business at hand. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, we talked about taking responsibility in relationships. We talked about two very important things, and one of them was taking responsibility in relationships. And one of the things we said was, of course, nobody's responsible for your happiness except yourself. Therefore, for you to place your happiness on somebody else, to say it is your partner's job or feel it's your partner's job to make you happy, is not just a disservice to yourself, but a disservice to your partner. It's an overbearing burden that your partner cannot carry, because nobody can make you happy if you do not make yourself happy. If you're not happy from within, there's no way you can be or thrive in a happy and healthy relationship. It's not possible. Happiness comes from within. Happiness radiates out. When you're happy with yourself, your partner, of course, your partner in your life, it makes it, or it complements that happiness. If you're not a happy person in general, it's going to reflect poorly on your partner. And it's going to bring out the side in you that is wholesomely and wholly unattractive. We also talked about respect. Respect in a relationship. That is one of the fundamentals of having a happy, healthy, productive relationship. And that is mutual respect. Respecting your partner as an individual. You see, when we get into relationships, sometimes we become complacent. Sometimes we forget that the essentials of coming to a relationship is two individuals, two separate beings of sound mind, and of free will, deciding to come together, to coexist. And of course, that coming together comes with compromise, sacrifice, changes, things like that. But mutual respect allows that coming together to solidify, to stick, to work. Because if you don't respect your partner's views, their opinions, their beliefs, if you don't respect your partner, you don't expect their opinions, that relationship becomes one-sided. And that person, you make them feel small, insignificant. That person can never really give you the full of themselves, the all of themselves, their heart, their soul, their love. You cannot expect it if you do not respect. And respect doesn't mean you shut down that person or try and change that person. It means you acknowledge this person as an individual with a different set of views, opinions, and outlook than you do. You see, people who don't give that respect tend to forget that the initial stage of the relationship is two individuals. You're not the same person. Even brothers, even twins are not the same. So, yesterday, as a recap, of course, we talked about respect. The value and importance of respect in a loving relationship. And, of course, responsibility. Taking full responsibility of our utterances, our thoughts, and our words. What we say, what we do, how we act, how we behave. Because another point that we made yesterday when it comes to, of course, taking that responsibility is blaming your partner when clearly it's you. And the analogy or the example I gave is a man who beats his wife. And he says, oh, it's not my fault. It's you that provoked me to get to that point. You see, that is a flawed and backward way of thinking, because it is not, and nobody provokes you to be. It's you that makes that mental choice. It's you that takes your hand and raises it up in the air and decide you want to strike this person. And I said it, as I said yesterday, and I say it again. Any man who resorts to physical or emotional harm to his spouse, to his partner, cannot consider himself a full-fledged man, because a true man, a true gentleman does not, I repeat, does not strike the woman in his life. It is wrong. And also, on the flip, women, emotional responsibility. You have to take charge of your emotional response. And that is total and on full responsibility for your talk, your thoughts, your actions, your utterances, you take full responsibility. Nobody can. It is you. So handing yourself over in a relationship and expecting that person to treat you fairly, it can't work. Yes, a relationship, you have to give. You have to submit yourself. You have to come together, but do not lose your individuality. Do not lose who you are. It is those core things that make up you. So take charge, take responsibility for yourself, your heart, your emotions, your utterances, what you say and what you do. Have a full account of it. Stand accountable for it. Stand by your word. Your word is your bond. Your thoughts and your actions, they're you. Take responsibility. Don't blame your partner. Nobody wants to live in the shadow of their relationship, but everybody wants to stand as an equal partner, an equal contributor towards building that relationship and sustaining it. Respect and responsibility, two very key things in relationships. Today, based on what we talked about yesterday, today, I want to put something out there to you. And it comes from marriage. You see, what makes a marriage pleasant? Yes, it's not the constant availability of wealth, or it's the abundance of happiness. Now, in a marriage, and of course, like any relationship, because, you know, times are changing now. You have civil unions where you have people who are not essentially married but are living together, maybe share a child, and decided that they're coming together and decide they don't want to label their union as a marriage. It happens. It does. I mean, we see it in foreign countries, and I think it's even coming down here. But my point is this. In marriage, in a civil union, in a relationship, whatever it is, two things always stand in the way. When you break it down, when you strip down any problem in any marriage, people will tell you this. Two things mainly come up. The first is sex, and the second is money. Two very fine, defined lines. You see, as important as it is, as we feel maybe sex is in a relationship, it is still very important. And also money, depending on the relationship. Money too is important. It is not the ultimate. The ultimate is happiness, coexistence, peace of mind. Money cannot buy you peace of mind. You see, excuse me, in a relationship, in a marriage, of course, it's always important to have some sort of, some sort of handwork, some sort of means to supply to take care of your family. As a man, you have one sole responsibility, and that is food, clothing, of course, shelter. These things are vital. They come with money as it is nowadays. But also, another thing, of course, in a relationship, let's say marriage, whereby union, of course, cordial bliss between husband and wife is required, is an important thing. When you lack in one of these departments, you see that your relationship can crumble. It falls apart. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate to say, a lot of people, when you start out the relationship, oh, I'm not materialistic, it's not about the money. You hear that from a lot of women, you hear that from a lot of men, but in the end, eventually, somehow, some way, it comes down to it. A woman is looking for somebody who can provide for her. And when I mean provide, it's not just providing that love, which is essential, but also giving. If it's spending or buying or showing that thought and that care towards doing things. Women are practical in the sense that they want a man who can take care of them. And we live in a society now, I mean, it's not like the old days where it was the strongest wrestler or the best hunter or the best farmer that got the best wife or the best pick of the litter. No. Right now we live in this age where information is power. Information is key. Access to availability of funds for you to be able to do things. If something is broken, you want somebody who can take care of it. And we live in that jet age situation now, and it's key. So my point is this. What I'm trying to say is, men, money is in everything. I agree with that. I'm a strong proponent of that. Money is in everything. Money cannot define the relationship. It isn't. But it is important. And on the flip side, women, especially wives, girlfriends, if you've decided to be in a physical relationship with someone, to be honest, men, I've said it many times, men, one of the main differences between men and women, men are sexual driven creatures. Men are attracted first by what they see before what they hear. Women, it goes the other way around. Sex is not something that is paramount or primary. But for a man, in his physiology, in his DNA, sometimes it overshadows. And then you find a man who can love a woman and maybe he's not getting what he wants from there, and then he's sleeping with other people. You see, for men, sex is sort of like an act. It's sort of like, it's not necessarily, earth-shakingly important, but it's sort of like just a physical act. But for women, you see, women who are more emotional, sex is sort of like a bond. That's why you hear a lot of people here, you hear some people say, oh, we made love. It's sort of like an expression, a physical expression of that desire, of that connection. But it is not important. It is not the primary source of a happy relationship. It is important in regards to certain things, like, of course, in a marriage, sex is important. Of course, it's very important in a marriage. But it is not the final solution. It's not the key. It's not the end all. It's not the be all. Because sometimes you can even have regular sex with your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, and still it's not enough, because it goes more than that. A happy, healthy relationship based on trust, based on commitment, based on mutual understanding between one another. You see, if you both understand one another, if you're both open and honest with one another about your feelings, your wants, your needs, and your emotions, if you're both open, upfront, and honest about it, you'll see you avoid a lot of confusion. You avoid a lot of, well, I didn't know it was supposed to be like this, but then maybe you avoid a lot of that. One of the things is, from the get-go, we are not honest with what we truly want with our relationships. From the get-go. Because when I say this, I mean, what do I mean by this? For example, a man meets a woman. He finds her attractive. He wants her. Maybe he wants even better. But he feels if he's upfront about what he wants from said woman, it's going to drive her away. And so he plays his cards down. I want to get to know you more. I want to be your friend. Tell me about yourself. He starts playing into the things he feels are important to her. Whereas in the back of his mind, he's maybe thinking or looking for just a physical relationship. Now, let me flip it for women. You meet a guy, and you don't come out. Maybe at first you feel, oh, money is not important. But then, when he's not taking you out or buying you those things that you want and need, you don't come out and say it. Look, I want this, and this is what I want. This is what's important to me. You don't come out and say it. You start to act out. You start to lash out. You don't want to come off as I don't want to seem like I'm superficial or materialistic. You see, we save ourselves a lot of trouble when we all realize that we are human beings. Nobody's perfect. We're flawed. We're imperfect. And it's in our imperfections that make us perfect. Therefore, why can't we just be straight about the things we want from each other? The things we're looking for, the things we need. You see, a man comes out and tells you, oh, okay, it's sex I'm looking for. I just want to have sex with you. You get upset. Am I a sex worker? How dare you say something like that to me? He's considered rude. He's considered repugnant, a pig. He doesn't end up getting what he wants. And then he starts to manifest or lie or present himself in a light or way that is not true to his nature. He becomes something else in order to see whether he can get what he wants. And then women, you realize this, oh, he's just looking for this from me, but I'm going to milk this as much as I can to get what I want from him, whether it's money, whether it's him outings or shopping or going to the movies, whatever it is. If we are totally upfront and honest with what we want before we get into these relationships, understanding who we are and what we want, we save ourselves a lot of trouble. We save ourselves a lot of heartache. We save ourselves from falling into wrong and silly relationships. You see, everybody has an arc in their life. At some point in your life, you're looking for one thing, and as you change, because change is the only constant thing we are guaranteed in this life, as you get older, your priorities change, and also your preferences change. But at each point or each stage in our lives, we should be open, straightforward, and honest. Honest with ourselves first and foremost, and honest with our partners and what we're looking for. If you meet somebody, you like that person, don't be shy. Let them know this is how you feel. I like you. I want you. I'm attracted to you. I want to love. I love you. I mean, and also love. The use of love. Then you feel, oh, if I say I love her, then, you know, it doesn't really, I'm not saying it from her. I'm just saying it because I think that maybe that's what she wants to hear. And maybe if I say that, who knows, maybe I'll get exactly what I'm looking for, you know, that kind of thinking. But then it warps because your words are important. For you now to come out and say you love somebody and then you turn around and you're acting like somebody who's not in love. It is a huge disconnect. We should always be clear with whatever it is we're looking for. We shouldn't be afraid. I feel we live in a generation where we should be more straightforward, more get to the point. If you love this person, you care about this person, you want to marry this person, don't be afraid to go for what you want. Or if maybe you're just looking for a physical thing from this person, don't be afraid to let that person know. Then it's up to that person to decide. Okay, you know what? I've decided. Okay, yes, I decide. Now, if you're a regular listener to this program, or to this radio station, earlier on, of course, the broadcast, my colleague, Posh Lady, has a program, If to Say, and I think it was tonight. One of the topics she gave. She told the story of a young man who met a woman. They were dating. Everything was going fine and swimmingly, and everything was nice and lovely. And one day, he found out that she was actually, one, married, and two, had a child. And he didn't find out from her, from his partner, from his girlfriend, the person he was in a relationship with. He didn't find out from her. He found it out from whatever source. When he confronted her on it, she said, "Oh, but I thought I told you." It's like, "No, you didn't tell me." It's like, okay, well, yes, I am married and I do have a child, but I'm in the middle of a divorce. Now, you see how that changes. If she had been upfront from the beginning, "Hi, I'm nice to meet you. Actually, I'm just coming out, or I'm in the middle of a divorce with my relationship," or whatever. If she had come out from the get-go and told this young man, "This is how it is. Do you want to continue moving forward or not?" Now the ball is in this man's court. He now decides whether, is this right enough for me? Is this right for me to pursue, or do I step aside? You wait until you've gotten what you want to get, and then the truth comes out, and then your partner is devastated, and then you're sitting there like, why? But I'm telling you the truth. No, be straightforward from the beginning. If you're looking for a physical relationship from that person, just tell her it's a physical, or tell him it's physical. If it's money you're looking for, let that person know. Look, I'm a human being. I'm normal. Of course, everybody loves gifts. Everybody loves things. But if money is a factor, having a job, money is a factor for you, let that person know. So then it's that person's job to either step correct to you or step aside. It doesn't become an issue down the line. You see that, you hear that in relationships. It's all good. Oh, it's not about the money. I don't care about those things. And then the relationship starts, and then maybe the girl's attitude starts to change. The man can't understand. And it comes down to money. And it's like, but it wasn't a problem in the beginning, but now it's a problem. The truth is, it was a problem from day one. You chose to ignore it. Address what it is. Know yourself. Like Aristotle says one very important thing: know thyself. Be truthful with yourself. Be truthful about what you want. Of course, things change. And this world, we're a world of almost 7 billion people. It's not the end. If that person isn't right for you, there's somebody else that is. All you need to do is open yourself up and be honest about what you want and who you are, and you will attract the right person for you at that time. And the thing is, our truth changes as we get older, as we experience more, as we go through trials and tribulations, as we experience things. Our truth changes with us. What we want changes, because change is the only constant. It will change. If it's not marriage you're looking for right now, don't promise somebody that you're going to marry them when you know in your heart of hearts maybe that's not the case for you. Don't make promises you cannot keep. Don't make declarations about yourself that you know in your heart of hearts, God who made you, is not true. Oh yeah, I'm going to marry you. No. Unless he puts that ring on your hand, making a declaration like that can change any point in time. Be honest. Going forward, be honest. Honesty has never killed anybody. Honesty has never stopped the world from turning. Just be honest, be straight. That's all you need. You're still tuned to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And of course, this is Heartbeat. And of course, my name still remains Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And of course, we're going to take a short musical break. And when we come back, we're going to continue, of course, with the topic of the day. And of course, open up the phone lines to you out there for you to call in, be a part of this program, and of course, share what's on your mind and what's in your heart. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. you make those changes. It's a slow and gradual process. Instead of saying, change this about yourself, why not try this instead? Offer an alternative to that. Sometimes when you talk, why don't you try saying it like this? Maybe you get the result you need. Sometimes it's about the way you phrase it, the way you put it. So it doesn't sound or seem like an affront or you're attacking that person. That person sees that it's coming from a place of love. Sometimes it also takes even by example. Maybe by even just showing the person, they will understand and change. You see, you can't force change. All you can do is nudge it and encourage it to get it to the point where you want it and it works for yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Bit of the answers.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
think I'll get a call again maybe next time.
No problem.
Tomorrow.
No problem. Thank you so much, my brother.
You're welcome.
All right, then have a pleasant morning, and I wish you all the best, okay?
And you too, sir.
All right,
Good
then.
night.
Thank you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and the number to call still remains 081 8999 1011. I'll take it again. 081 8999 1011. And of course, this is Heartbeat, and my name still remains Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And tonight one of the things we're talking about is truth. Being open, being upfront, being frank, being honest. From the get-go, from the word start. Being honest with what you want from your partner in your relationship. There's nothing wrong in just telling that person what it is. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good evening.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
It's Jude calling from Carimo.
What did you say? Did you say Jude?
Yeah.
Oh, Jude, my brother. How are you doing? How's Carimo this morning, my brother?
Cool.
Fantastic, Jude. Well, work is fantastic. Fantastic, my brother. Talk to me. What can I do for you? Hello? It looks like we lost that call. It might be a network thing. Jude, if you're out there, please try and call me back. I think the network is a little spotty, but of course our technicians are going to be working on the lines and it's going to be open for you. But keep trying to call. The number still remains 081 8999 1011. And of course, like we were talking about, being upfront, being frank. There's nothing wrong in just coming out and saying what it is you're looking for. It may not get you what you want, but the truth is, in the end, it will get you what you need. And it's sort of like the shortest distance between 2 points. It's that line. It just crosses over. You see, we tend to try and hide our feelings or try and cover up our true intentions when we meet people. Whenever we meet people, we want to present our best selves forward. We want that person to see us in a certain light, to see us at our best. And so we try to hide some of those things that we don't seem or deem unpleasant about who we are, or we deem or see them as unpleasantness. You see, we're human beings. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has the right answers or all the answers. All we can do is our best. And if you want to love someone, love them in totality. Love them as they are, for who they are, and the way they come. That's life and that's love. Let that person be exactly who they are. Appreciate them for who they are. Love them for who they are. Open yourself up. Don't be afraid. Take the step. Take the chance. Put yourself out there. You see, we try to hide and cover up. We try to take forms that are not even comfortable to us because we don't want to present who we are. We shouldn't fear. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program, my brother.
Thank you very much.
All right, what's your name and where are you calling me from?
I'm Williams.
Williams. Where's Williams calling me from?
I'm calling from all the way to Gwarinpa.
Williams from Gwarinpa. How's Gwarinpa this morning, my brother?
Nice, cool and calm.
Fantastic. Talk to me, my brother. What can I do for you?
Like the first caller said, seriously, like I experienced something today, and I don't think that I'm going to make it again.
Okay.
Because if I remember, I think when it happened with me, up to now, I'm still reasoning either
Hello, Williams. Hello. This network. We're having serious network issues this evening. Please keep trying. Hopefully the network will respect itself and, of course, provide us, of course, with a platform to talk. Of course, the number remains 081-8999-1011. And, of course, this is Heartbeat on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Williams, if you're out there, please call me back. Of course, I think the network is a lot better now. Please call me back. The number, once again, is 081-8999-1011. Williams was making a point, and there's something that happened, and he sounded a bit distressed, and I hope he can call back, and I hope we can give him the best answers and solutions that we can. Of course, like we were to... Oh, okay. I think this is him calling back. Hello, good morning. Oh, okay. Your volume, the radio set, your volume, please. Could you turn it down? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you.
I actually want to ask, how long do you think that is appropriate for you understand you?
Pardon?
If I'm not overusing.
You said how long is it appropriate for someone to do what?
Keep waiting for someone to notice or to actually show concern or your feeling for her. And how long do you think that is actually right for you to keep waiting, keep observing and keep doing all you think is best for the person to get to know or to understand your feeling and what you're saying?
Okay. In this, first and foremost, have you with this person, have you actually told them how you feel, that what you're looking for and how you feel about them, or are you waiting for that person to respond? Hello?
Without looking at the person. Hello, can you hear me?
Sorry, the network is spotty, but please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, I was saying, I know that it's not right when you keep waiting for someone to notice what you are thinking. I don't think when you don't say anything, there's no way one can notice what you are feeling.
Yes.
But I'm saying in a situation where you actually say it to the person, trying to show what you feel and also tell it to the person what you want.
Okay, and the person says, "Let me think about it," or something like that. Okay. Hello, Williams. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. In a situation like that, when you've told the person how you feel, and the person is telling you, "Let me think about it," or they're not entirely sure, in my own experience and in my own opinion, that person really doesn't feel the same way. Because when you like somebody, especially, I think it's something that's very intrinsic, especially with women. Women know whether they like a person within the first 5 minutes of meeting them. Because a woman, the truth is, women are more in tune towards reading body languages. Women are more in tune towards nonverbal communication. And if she's telling you, let me think about it, or you're trying to win her over, you've told her how you feel, but she is not responding in kind. It may not be through her words, but through her own actions. And in her actions, she's not responding in kind. Then maybe you should also read the signs and the body language and see whether this person truly does care about you or not. Because if they don't care about you, then there's no point. There's no point trying to win them over. That person, if they like you, you like that person, you've let them know how you feel, the ball is in their court. It's for them to now reciprocate the gesture and tell you how they feel and show that concern. And if they're not doing that for you, then that person really doesn't feel the same way about you. And to wait for that person to actually wait for that person to feel, it's going to be, there's no point forcing it. Learn to be where you're appreciated, and learn to be where you're celebrated instead of where you're tolerated. Okay?
And secondly, I'm saying that is there anything wrong with you being truthful to a person, like just for the first time, tell the person what you have been into and what you really like, what you have done, and maybe in one or two occasions you get it, and the real truth about you is it right for you to tell it to someone, just like as you said for the first, there was this what you said about two people that came together about a relationship, and the lady was not truthful to the guy about marriage and two kids, something like that.
Yes.
And now there's someone that want to open up, like you meet a lady for the first time and just tell it to her, the kind of person and what you have done before, the relationship that you quit, what happened, what you want, and you are not seeing it, and this is your kind of person.
No,
is it right for you to do that?
I think if you're having a conversation with this person, maybe you meet this person, hi, how are you doing? My name is this. What's your name? Okay, tell me about where are you from? If you're talking, if in a normal conversation context, yes, be totally honest with that person. If that person really wants to get to know you, then let them know who you are. I mean, it's not like saying you're going to walk up and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't know me, but I know you. My name is David. In fact, I went to prison in Kuje for 10 years. I did this. No, you don't do that. It's in a conversation. You meet the person. Okay, hi, how are you? What are you? I want to get to know you. And as you're getting to know that person is getting to know you. Be free and let that person know, because letting that person know upfront in the beginning, then that person can decide, okay, I know this about this person. Do I want to continue or do I not want to continue? Do I like this person or do not I? Instead of holding it back and maybe you get that person now likes you, and then in the end you'll be like, oh, there's something I want to tell you. I actually killed 7 people and I went to prison for 10 years. It changes. In fact, that person will then feel, cheated. They feel betrayed. Why didn't you tell me this in the beginning? But let that person know at the beginning of the relationship, as things progress, let them just be open about yourself. Don't, there's nothing you need to hide. There's nothing you have done, you will do, or that is part of you that somebody else has not done or has been in worse situation. Just be free. Okay, this is me. This is me. I want you to know me. As I want to get to know you and I'm interested in you, I also would feel free to get to know me and know where I'm coming from, know where I stand. So it's nothing new or nothing shocking. You understand? Not just on the get-go you jump out and, hey, I don't know your name, but in fact I want you to know this is who I am. But let that person know as you get to know one another, as you're talking, maybe in your conversations, let that person know as early as possible. Let it be out there. There's nothing wrong in living in your truth.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much.
Jealousy that you missed the name. I actually meant Godwin, not William.
Oh, good. Oh, sorry. I thought I was calling you William from the person that tried to call. Yes. But Godwin, thank you so much. I apologize for that. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
All right, then. Have a pleasant evening, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, then. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, This is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and this is Heartbeat, and my name still remains Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts, and the number once again still remains 081 89991011. We've been having a lot of calls, people trying to call in and get through. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. It might be a network issue, but of course the lines are still open and we're taking as many calls as we can. Hello, good evening or good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning, welcome to the program. What's your name and where are you calling me from? Sorry, could you take that again? The line is a bit, it's breaking up on your end. I don't know. Could you take that again, please? Your name is Abubakar? Suleiman Abubakar. Where's Suleiman Abubakar calling me from? Airport Road. Suleiman Abubakar from Airport Road. How's Airport Road this morning, my brother? Fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you? Okay. Hello, Mr. Suleiman. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you. Could you continue, please?
I said I just met a lady. And she just moved into where I stay. So I fell in love with her. I don't know how to open up to her.
Okay.
Then, she just came in and I found it difficult to approach her.
Okay.
So when I listened to your program, I decided to use the letter.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Suleiman, first and foremost, thank you so much for calling in. In your situation, in your case, like you said, she just moved in to your area, and somehow this is sort of like...
living in the same compound.
Well, she's in your compound. She just moved into your compound, and somehow you're falling in love with this person, but you want to approach this person. Why not be a good neighbor? Why not start from there? Why not, just go to her, introduce yourself. My name is Suleiman. I live in the compound. If there's anything or any kind of help you need right now, I can, this is where the water is the situation. You can just, be her neighbor. Help her out. Since you just moved in, of course, it's a new environment. She's going to want to get to know the area. You can just be that friendly neighbor to her. And then in that process, get to know her, know about her, what is her family background, what's her goals, her dreams, her aspirations. You get to know her, and then that will even help bolster the point, of your feelings for her. And maybe that might even galvanize or kick off some feelings in her for you. But, first and foremost, especially in this situation for her, she needs a friend. This is a new environment. She doesn't really know anybody for her. Wherever she's moving in from, she's coming from somewhere to here. Why not just be that friend for her right now in that regard? Somebody to talk to, somebody to, she can, I need help with so thing. This is the area. Get to know her. And also, show that interest in her. Show that you're interested in her. Show that, that you have interest in her life, in what she's doing. Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, okay, this is what I do. Oh, okay, well, if you're looking for this is the best place. Okay, there's a shop around here. You know what, let me show you. Just be her friend. Be her neighbor, be her friend. And, from there, you'll see a relationship will start to build up. And if it's meant to be romantic, it will progress into being romantic. But I think that's the best step you can take right now, especially since both of you live in the same compound.
You know what? You are a star. I'm giving you that credit.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Keep it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. And you're a star too.
Yeah.
All right, then. I wish you all the best, okay?
Thank you, man.
All right, man. Take care.
If things are okay, I will let you know.
All right. I'm here for you anytime, any day. Thank you so much, my brother.
All right. Yeah, bye-bye.
All right, then. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the number to call still remains 081-8999-1011. And of course, this is Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and this is Heartbeat. And of course, my name still remains Bucci, and like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. Of course, feel free to call in, share your views, your comments, your opinions, and of course, your questions about love and about life and about your relationship. And of course, we will do our best to prefer you with the best answers and solutions that we can. Now, we're talking about truth in relationships, talking about being open and honest about who we are, about ourselves, about our dreams, our goals, what we're looking for, and our own aspirations. Like one of the things we said, many relationships, not just marriages and not just people dating, the main problem comes down to sex and money. And the truth is because we are not open and honest about those two topics, we tend to get into problems from the get-go. But let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Williams Colbert.
Williams, welcome. Thank you for calling back.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right. Williams, okay, talk to me.
So as I was saying, seriously, when I went here to the Accra point, I wanted to buy a car so that I would come and do my breakfast. So I saw this lady. Seriously, when I saw her, my mind told me something about her. But I think to have a spirit to meet her and have a word with her, seriously, I didn't have that courage in that moment.
Okay.
But immediately she left there, and I came back home, then I started to think about her. And now, seriously, I just wish that she's a member of this program. I just wish that she's hearing this program.
Okay.
So I just ask for it. I can just ask her for a favor. She just came the same place that she just bought her car today yesterday in the morning.
Yes.
So at least I'll just show her there again, so that maybe I can have a word with her. And I don't know if I met her, how am I going to start? Because this is just like the first time I'm seeing her. Yeah. So that's my problem now.
Okay. Williams, first and foremost, thank you so much for calling me back. Williams, okay, they say opportunity cometh but once, and it's unfortunate that you saw this person and the opportunity or of course the courage wasn't there to talk to her at the time. But next time, if it's somebody else, or sometimes they say lightning can strike twice. If it's someone else or even that same person that you wind up meeting somewhere, someplace, first and foremost, don't be afraid. I think one thing, don't be afraid. Me saying it may sound derivative, but first and foremost, why not take a deep breath? Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth to calm yourself down. You see that when you breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth, it helps calm your nerves down. Just walk up to her. Highest, what is she going to do to you? She's not going to slap you. She's not going to beat you. Maybe she'll tell you no. But, just be polite. Excuse me. Hi, excuse me. I'm sorry for bothering you. Oh, I just noticed your car. Or, wow, those are really nice shoes. What is that? You can even bring up a phone. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry for disturbing you. Just, one thing about it is politeness. Politeness goes a long way. Just be pleasant, be polite. And don't be forceful, just, hi, I'm terribly sorry for bugging you. I apologize. I noticed you from over there, and I just wanted to come say hi. Wow, you know what? To be honest, you're really, really beautiful. Or, I just, is it a crime? I hope I'm not intruding, but can I know your name or something like that? Just start a conversation. Even if it's about the government, wow. This economy now, wow. Oh, sorry. Where do you fix your car? Oh, what mechanic do you use? Does he charge? It starts from there. That's a conversation starter. That's what you call the conversation starter. And then you get some information. You can even crack a joke. Come in lighthearted. Come in lighthearted, make her laugh, and then from there start a conversation. Oh, I'm sorry. It's very simple. The truth is sometimes we overthink things. We try to overthink things, but simplicity is the hallmark to genius. Simplicity, being simple, being plain, not being pushy. You see that you get your way. Just be pleasant. Take a few deep breaths, walk up to her and talk to her. If she wants to talk to you, if she's pleasant enough or cordial enough, because like I said, courtesy and politeness takes you a long way. If she's pleasant and courteous enough, she will entertain a conversation. If she isn't, and she's one of those, don't talk to me, in fact, I don't even have your time, then she's not even worth your own time. You can just, I wish you all the best. Leave her on her own, this thing. Let the people who parachute out of heaven come and take her away. But for now, next time when you're in that kind of a situation, just be pleasant. Hi, excuse me. Oh, I'm terribly sorry for bugging you. Oh, I just noticed. Oh, sorry. Oh, are those Bridgestone tires? Okay. Oh, sorry. Who's your mechanic? What do you? Oh, wow. That's a nice phone. Or I like your dress. I like your hair. A compliment. A compliment and a smile. You can get away with almost anything with those two things. Just be confident. Women respond to confidence and of course compliments. A nice, confident person, just walk up to her. Be brave. Highest, she'll tell you, no, sorry, I don't want to talk to you. Highest, that's the highest thing she can tell you, and it's not going to kill you. It's not going to spoil your day. It's not going to end your life. Just be bold. Be confident. Walk up to her. Start off a conversation, a pleasant conversation, crack a joke, talk about the economy, whatever topic that you feel comfortable and familiar with, talk about it with her. If it's phones, compliment her, something. Oh, sorry, where'd you get, that phone is lovely. Where'd you get that phone? Is that okay? Did you, okay, Williams, are you still out there? I hope you understand what I mean. Hello, Williams. Are you serious? Williams, I hope you're out there and you heard everything I said. It looks like the line cut out again. I hope your radio was tuned and you heard everything I said. But if you still want to call in, feel free to call. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have just about, I think about 10 more minutes before we call it a night on this program. Of course, the lines are still open for you to call in and share your thoughts. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm speaking with Uncle Buchi.
Yes, you are. You can. I'm not an uncle, but Buchi. Yes, it's Buchi. How are you doing?
I was listening to your program. Like I used to listen to your program. So there's a certain time that I called it bit. Then you are too much for this work that I do. Yeah, I mean, you are amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'm blushing right now, but thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Lolita.
Did you say Jovita?
No, Lolita.
Loretta.
Yes, sir.
Loretta, where's Loretta calling me from?
Calling from Apo Estate, Copper Cabana.
Apo Estate, Loretta. Loretta, how is Apo Estate this morning, my sister?
Fine.
Fantastic.
I so much like your program.
Thank you so much, Loretta. Thank you.
That's nice. Please, are you hearing me?
Yes, I am. Go ahead.
It's like I just need a friend. Do you do a hookup program?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I just need a friend, female or male, just gist with.
Okay. Loretta, what I'm going to do for you is, send me a text message to this number, okay?
I think I have the other number. Let me just call the number.
No, as in send the text to this one. Send your name and your phone number to this number. We have a database that I can add it and compile. Then I can find a perfect match for you on our database, and then I can, send that number to you. That person can call you up and you can have a friend to chat with. Is that okay?
Okay, you're too much, I swear.
Thank you so much, Loretta. Thank you. You're too much as well.
Yes, too much, man. Thank you.
No problem. Send me that text message, okay? And I will see to it to find you that person, that friend, okay?
Okay. You sent my
my name and where I am calling from.
Yes, your name, where you're calling from, and what you're looking for, the kind of person, the characteristics, if he's tall, if he's rich, if he's poor, if he's black, if he's white, if he's Hungarian, if he's Australian, anyone, send all those things to me, okay?
All right. You are doing a nice job.
Thank you so much, Loretta. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being a part of this program. All right, then. Have a fantastic day, okay?
Thank you.
You too. Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. That was Loretta. Thank you so much, Loretta, for your support. And thank you for everyone else who calls in with their support. Without you, of course, there is no me and there is no heartbeat. Hello, good morning.
Oh, hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
My name is Solomon, calling from Durham.
Solomon from Durumi, my brother. How's it been? How is Durumi this morning?
All be fine.
Fantastic. Talk to me, Solomon. What can I do for you today?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead, Solomon. I'm listening to you.
I just want to appreciate you. That is amazing. I pick from your program. I love it. I'll keep it up.
Thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you. God bless you.
No.
All right, then. Have a fantastic morning, okay? Thank you. All right, then. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is still Heartbeat on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. The number to call still remains 081-8999-1011. Hello, good morning.
Morning, bro.
Good morning,
Williams,
bro.
call back.
Williams, welcome back. I hope you heard everything I was saying, Williams.
Yeah, definitely. I have to.
Thank you.
Seriously, I appreciate. I will do exactly what you just asked me.
All right.
So I just love the lectures. I just love the way you lecture me this morning.
Thank you
Seriously,
so much, my brother. Thank you so much. And thank you, too, for calling in.
God will bless you and God will give you more strength to do that for us.
Amen. And I wish you the same, too. And I hope everything works out in your favor and everything works out right. Okay, Williams?
Thank you very much.
All right, then. Have a fantastic
And
morning.
tell Loretta that I'm saying hi to her.
All right, Loretta, if you're hearing, Williams is out there and he's saying hi. In fact,
you said about the number that she's going to send the text for you.
Yes.
Please, you can just call the number because I would love to send a text to you too.
all right, okay, you know what, Williams, send me your number, with your name, your number, of course. Then, of course, when she sends her message, I'm going to do what I can and just hook the both of you up so that you can talk. Is that cool?
All right, sir. All right. I just should I send everything with this line?
Send it to this line, this number.
Okay, I'll do that now.
All right, then. Thank you so much,
All right,
Williams.
thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you
then.
very much, sir.
Okay.
Bless you.
You too. Have a fantastic morning, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we just have about 5 more minutes before we call it a day on this program. So who's going to be my lucky last caller this evening? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Morning, my
I said
brother.
this is calling from Lugbe.
How is Lugbe this morning, my brother?
Oh, Lugbe is cool.
Fantastic. Work is fantastic. It's all good here. Talk to me. What can I do for you? Hello? Oh, it looks like we lost that call. Ooh, this network. But all is fair in love and war, of course. The number to call is 081-8999-1011. We just have time enough for one last caller. So who's going to be my lucky last caller for the evening? Of course, feel free to call. This is your safe program. This is a safe zone. This is a safe place for you to share your views, your opinions, your thought, what's troubling you. And of course, we'll do our best to give you the best answers and solutions that we can. 081-8999-1011. Yes. Tonight we've been talking about truth. And if there's anything you're going to take away from this, take this. Always live in your truth. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, else, welcome back, my brother.
It's Hope. Calling back.
Hope, welcome back. Talk to me. What can I do for you?
All right. First and foremost, I want to appreciate your work
Thank
I've
you so
been
much.
following your program every day on a daily basis,
Oh.
and in a matter of fact, it has been a blessing to me.
Thank
It
you
has
so much.
changed so many things to me, even the way I've been following up with my babe.
Yes.
I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Hope.
And secondly, I want a favor from you.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, it's one girl that I got engaged with. We will connect ourselves through Facebook.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. We connect ourselves through the Facebook, and when we started chatting, extremely pleasantly, and so on. So that was clear that the girlfriend, I requested for her number. Now she texted the number to me. So I've been calling her. We have been doing one or two things.
Yes.
But there is a problem on the ground right now.
Okay.
Anytime this girl now, we have never been seen before, me and her. We have never met before.
Okay.
All this while we have been talking on the phone, on phone.
Yes.
Although she's my private girl. Yes. So, anytime she wrote something for me, she will be like she is in a haste all the time. And I just to tell her that no, life is not like this. Sometimes if I start telling her, sometimes we delay for like 3 to 4 days before we send what she requested
Yes.
from me. So sometimes if we receive it and say thanks and all this one, I say no, okay. That is what the relationship is going on.
Yes.
But there is this particular problem. Now the girl now, I am still with somebody. Let me say my Oga.
Yes. Yes.
So I can't, right now, I can't say, okay, this day come out because I am in somebody's house, a married person for that matter,
Yes.
that just accommodated me. So I cannot just carry any girl, I cannot just carry woman into the man's house.
Yes. Yes.
So this girl has been disturbing me like, she wants to come out, she wants to see me, all this one, that we have been talking for long, all those one. But I've been telling her that, see, I cannot hide from you. I am living with somebody in my own heart.
Yes.
So right now, allow me to make arrangements so that if you're coming, maybe I will rent an apartment somewhere.
Okay.
So that if you come, it will be conveniently, I will have your time.
Yes. Yes.
But right now, if you say you will rush me and come, and it won't work out.
Yes.
So in the first place, she was like responding. But later, she's like telling me that there is something secret, or there's something fishy that I'm trying to hide out from her. But why is it that I'm not allowing her? Is that if she is the case, I should try and find an apartment. You understand? So that has been disturbing me. I honestly, I don't know what to do.
Okay. All right. Hope, first and foremost, thank you so much for calling in. How long have you and this person been in a relationship together?
Since last year, around August, September.
August, September. So it's pushing to about a year now. Okay. And you've never actually met one-on-one?
Never.
Okay. I think, yes, I can understand where she's coming from, but she also has to understand where you're coming from. Is she working? Is she working herself right now?
Okay.
No, I mean, does she have a job? Does she have a job?
A friend?
No, does she have a job? Is she working right now? Does she have a job?
No, she's a student. She's a student.
She's a student. And, okay, let her
And she's
understand.
not staying in Abuja.
Okay, let her understand that, one, you are not staying in your own place, and where you're staying is not convenient. Two, another thing you can do is, maybe if you have a break, maybe if your boss or your guy gives you a break, you can travel and go and see her at her own place. Even if it's just we're meeting for the first time. It doesn't necessarily mean coming to my house or coming to her house to stay for a few days, but even just to meet up. if you have a free day, or if you're given, let's say, maybe holidays, sometimes they can give you Easter, they can give you Christmas, you can travel home, come back, something like that. Let her understand that first. And also let her understand that, one, right now, the job you're in does not allow for visitors, and you cannot get into that right now. But you are making plans. So she should please be patient with you. And if she cannot be patient with you, or she cannot understand, then there's a problem there. Because I understand where she's coming from. It's been about a year now. The two of you haven't actually met. The feelings are strong. She wants to actually see you. She probably wants to share or that physical connection with you. So let her understand. Okay, why not on your own end? Just why not on your own end? See if you can get some time off. Maybe, okay, Oga, if you get a break to travel.
If I told her that I will come up to her, she said yes, there's no problem.
Okay.
But if I am coming, I should let her know so that she will do arrangement.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
That is why my work, the type of job I do, I don't have that enough time. Sometimes for weekend is weekend is on Friday. So sometimes before I finish my work, to carry bus from here to Makurdi, it's too late.
I understand that. But then, what about if it's weekend? That's you work. Let's say, do you work Monday to Friday, or is it Monday to Sunday? How do you work? Hello, Hope. It looks like Hope's call ended. But Hope, if I understand, it's Makurdi is about 3 to 4 hours, depending, maybe even up to 5 sometimes. Now, if it's Monday to Friday you work, even if it's, especially when it comes to relationship, women respond to that seriousness. Women want that, they want you to go the extra mile. And sometimes you do have to, as a man, take the initiative and go the extra mile for that person. Now, if it's Monday to Friday you work and you have to resume back maybe Sunday, or maybe it's Monday. If it's that Saturday, you go Saturday, come back Sunday, start Monday. But if your job doesn't allow that, let her understand. Okay, this is the situation on ground. This is the work I am doing, and I cannot, it doesn't accommodate for this right now, but I am making plans. Include her, let her into your life, and let her into your plans. Let her see that your plans, you're making steps towards actually actualizing the relationship, or being serious with that relationship. Excuse me. Let her come into it. Open up and let her be a part of those plans, so she can actually see that you are making steps, concrete steps towards the betterment of that relationship. And with time, of course, things will normalize and things will get better. That's how it works. Let her see where you're coming from. Just be as open and as plain as you can. I know it's difficult, especially long distance relationships. They're very hard, but it takes a lot of patience and a lot of understanding for those kind of relationships to work out. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of tonight's program. I want to thank everybody who called in to share their views, comments, and of course your thoughts. Thank you so much for your compliments. God bless you all. If you could see me now, I'm blushing. If you want to see me blush, actually go to our social media page. Another Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, you name it, we're on it. Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course be a part of us. And listen to us anywhere you are on the surface of this planet through our app. Just go to the Google Play Store or the iOS Store, download our app, and be a part of us. Thank you so much. Thank you, of course, to the production team, Mr. Desmond in the visual department, and of course Dan and his iTeam team for streaming us live and making me look this good. Don't mind me, I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's do this again. Same time, same station. We'll be back again by Monday. Monday, same time, same station. But of course, to you out there, before we go, I want to wish you one thing. I want to say one thing to you, something you should always remember. There is only one very important thing in this life, and that is to love and be loved. My name is Buchi, and like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you on the other side. Good night.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, Keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during suns. If this is to end in fire, then we should burn together.